What's up, you beautiful motherfuckers? We have probably one of the most sexy, amazing topics in the world, which is the future of AI in marketing. We're going to be using the old ChatGPT, and I'm going to show you a couple of things in here, and I'm going to show you two examples which I think are the ways that really are the future for using in your marketing agency. And one of them that I think everybody thinks this AI software is a magic bullet for, that I actually think will totally fuck you over and screw you over because you'll be going after the wrong thing. And I see so many people struggle when they chase the wrong thing. And we're going to give you some nice examples of each, because I think part of this is understanding garbage in, garbage out, quality inputs, quality outputs. For those of you guys who don't know me already, by the way, my name's Frankie Finn. I wrote this here book, Beyond the Agency Box, which you can find on Amazon, and I just threw on the ground. Since 2007, I've built 3 of my own agencies up to 100 plus clients, and I've helped thousands of people around the world to live the whole more beach, less laptop agencies that run without us. So let's get into it. All right. Let's talk about thing number one, which I think is an amazing, amazing use of this software, is it has the ability to crank out written content and scripts and blogs and descriptions, especially in places where it's a lot of monotony. For example, one of the places we're using this is in our YouTube description. So let's give an example of, please write me a 500-word article about cold outreach for digital marketing agencies. Okay. Now, one of the things I want to make really, really clear for you guys is that when you use this, it is the value of the output is based on the value of the input. So what you want to master is not how to crank out content, but you want to master how to put in quality input. So one thing that I've seen, by the way, that I think is really helpful is, please explain it to me like I am 5. In other words, use simple language. Please include an example outreach message. There we go. So I'm going to hit enter. We're going to see the magic that follows. Cold outreach is a way for digital marketing agencies to reach out to potential clients who they've never worked with. It's called cold because the agency and the potential client do not have any prior relationship or connection. Here's an example of how cold outreach works. Hi, my name is, and I'm the owner of blah, blah, blah. I came across your company and was really impressed with the variety of shoes, blah, blah, blah. You can see it's cranking out good stuff. Let's wait just a second to let this go. And then I want to show you guys how to fine tune this a little bit. Still writing for me. By the way, if you guys have never used this before or only kind of dabbled in it, this will kind of blow your mind, especially when you want to create thing. So one thing I might do is to refine this, please include more human slang, and please include a little bit, please include some humor, right? Let's humanize this. In other words, we're going to take our AI, make it like it was written by, here's an update. So now it's written an updated outreach message. So this is one way, without getting too much into the details, but you can see our AI is hard at work writing cool message for us. What we want to do is use this to create a humanized. And when I say humanized, again, inputs, right? We can tell it to humanize it. Please include slang. Please include some humor, right? We can make it look what this AI actually. Bottom line is, I think we could take business to the next level. If you're interested in chatting more about how we could work together, let's schedule a call. I promise we won't be a bunch of salesy weirdos, just a bunch of normal weirdos with a knack for digital marketing. That's funny, right? That's actually a pretty quality message that we just created here. And by the way, I mostly have my VAs doing this. I'm not actually creating it. What I've come up with in our business is the value of the inputs. The inputs is the secret thing that actually makes this go. So highest and best use number one, in my opinion, is cranking out written content. We're using this YouTube descriptions. We also have some stuff on Instagram. Why bother writing those things, especially on Instagram, where in YouTube, you guys aren't reading the description, but I'm going to put this, by the way, in the description so you guys can see an example of this. I'm actually going to create an example where I will create, actually, let's just do it live. One more example of the content. So this is still example number one. Please create, I like being polite to my AI. Please create a YouTube description of 500 words on the future. Actually, let's make it 1,000 words. 1,000 words on the future of AI for digital marketing agencies. Please include some example uses. Explain it to me like I am 5. Use humor and slang. There we go. So we're going to actually put this into the description of this video. I'll skip the hey there part. Maybe actually we'll include the hey there. So let's talk about highest and best use number 2, which is this can save you. It's given like all kinds of examples here. How great is that? We're going to put this in the actual description of the video. So number 2 is so much of brilliant messaging and brilliant copywriting and stuff like that is research. So I wanted to show you guys an example. This is actually not my example. I don't remember who I took this from on Facebook, but this was a smart marketer. And let me read you the prompt. Can you write me an hour-by-hour journal entry from the point of view of a married businessman that has 30-plus pounds of fat to lose who is 45 years old? This man is on the brink of divorce and his kids don't respect him. Write about his insecurities, fears, frustrations, dreams, desires, current role in society, and future role in society if nothing changes. Write about how he feels around women and younger men. Write it like it's the worst day he's ever had because of how overweight he is. Right? This is going to give you some hella emotionally charged copy. So let's do it. Dear Journal, today's been a rough day. I woke up feeling overwhelmed and defeated, as I always do when I look in the mirror and see the excess weight that I've been carrying around for far too long. I'm a 45-year-old married business, been struggling with weight as long as I can remember. I'm on the brink of divorce. My kids don't respect me. I feel like my excess weight is a big part of the problem. I'm consistently insecure about my experience and I feel self-conscious. I'm frustrated with my current role. I fear that if I don't make a change soon, my future will be just as unfulfilling as my present. I don't know how to move forward, but I know that I can't continue down this path. I need to find the strength and motivation to make a change. So again, powerful research. I just want to pull this up because I saved on my phone the example that I want to show you guys, but this is a powerful research tool for figuring out, can you write, this person says, can you rewrite the journal entry? Can you rewrite the journal entry to include his thoughts and feelings about his wife leaving him? And I'll tell you why this is such a powerful thing, because we know that AI is pulling this from somewhere online. Like there's somebody out there, really feeling this. Let's write what he was awake and thinking about the situation with his wife and kids. So if you ever want to like crank out like research, he's again, like AI is handing to you on a silver platter and it's pulling this. This is a thing to understand. Yeah, like, yes, this is artificial intelligence, but it's pulling this from real world stuff that's been written on the internet. So this is like a compilation of real people. So like this is a powerful research tool to be really able to understand who people are and where they're coming from and those kind of things. So that is highest and best use. Number 2 is like push button fucking research. Okay. Now I'll tell you the number 1 use that I think people are doing this wrong and they think the future, and that is copywriting. Everybody thinks this is like, oh, this is the magic bullet that's going to write copy. And I'll tell you, they've done 100 years of direct mail testing, and they found 60%, another 6/10 of the success was who they sent their message to. In other words, if they sent a financial newsletter to people who bought financial newsletters, that was the biggest success factor. 30%, 3/10, if you will, was the offer. and 10% was the messaging and copy. So even if AI can absolutely fucking nail the copy, that's only 10% of what actually makes it go. And I see all these people all worried that amateur copywriters are going to go out of style. And I'll give you an example of this so you can really kind of wrap your head around. I'm just going to open up the old private browsing, and we're just going to search in here. And I want to show you supermodel, or let's type in rich, handsome supermodel, male model. Okay. So let's just pick a guy and let's pretend we're going to go with this guy right here. Okay. And I'm just using this to illustrate a point here. So go with me just for a second. Okay. Guy living in mom's basement. Okay. So let's go with this guy. This guy looks cool, actually. I kind of like this guy. But let's pretend for a second that you are charged with writing dating profiles. In other words, writing copy and messaging. Okay. And I will give you the world's greatest copywriter in the entire world, and I'll give you this guy. And somebody else, I'm going to give a mediocre, average, okay, not bad kind of copywriter, this guy, and I'm going to have him write his dating profile. Well, I'll tell you, even if you have Gary Halbert himself or Dan Kennedy or some world famous copywriter, Gary Bencivenga, whatever, to write this, he's not going to write a better message than a mediocre copywriter writing for this guy, because it's simply a better offer. This guy has more going for him, right? He's rich. He's relatively attractive. Probably has interesting stuff going on in his life. He has a business. He has probably travel and adventures, and this guy simply doesn't. So if you think that like the magic thing that's going to make it all work is copy, you got another thing coming. So I'm going to show you an example of this right here. Write me a sales letter for a 45-year-old businessman. And I'm going to tell you guys not to actually do this, trying to lose weight for his wife and kids. Okay. So this is the thing everybody thinks is, dear Mr. 45-year-old business, are you feeling you're carrying around extra weight, blah, blah, blah. And now we know these copy points are relatively accurate, right? Because we just did the research exercise a second ago. But I'll tell you, our program is tailored to your unique needs, including one-on-one coaching and support, personalized meal plans, a variety of fun, effective workouts. So this is actually the offer here. Yeah, let me just let the AI finish for a second. Sincerely, your name. Okay, so this is the part of it where our program is tailored to your unique needs and goals and includes one-on-one coaching and support, personalized meal plans, and variety of fun and effective workouts. Well, if you understand this 45-year-old businessman and he's tried a lot of things and it's never worked for him, he's probably like pretty busy, right? Like, so do you think he has time to do one-on-one coaching and needs meal plans and has time to do a whole bunch of workouts, right? What would make this offer more exciting, for example, is we figured out how to do 20-minute workouts on your lunch. We figured out how to have food delivered to you that's already fresh and healthy so that you can actually do this for once in your life, that it just shows up automatically and it's fresh and healthy and you stay on your point, right? Like, so if we improve the offer and the actual chance of this guy succeeding, it's going to make this better than any amount of messaging. Having said that, it's like, it's a good output for messaging, but I wanted to show you is that people think this is a magic bullet that you can just put into AI and it's going to crank out converting copy. And it's really not designed to do that, because that's only 10% of what makes stuff convert. So by all means, use it to crank out content, use it to drive eyeballs and information to your offer. By all means, use it to figure out like who these people are and do your research. But don't think it's some magic bullet that it may replace like low-level copywriting, but the real skill is the offer making. And so if you think that's the future of AI, you're going to miss the real benefit, which is using it to drive eyeballs to your actual offers through the the mixture of content and research. That is just my opinion, but I would love to hear yours down in the comments. That's all I really got for you guys in this video. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe, and may the force be with you. And I hope that's helpful. And what I would love to see actually from you guys in the comments is, if you're open to it, share your command prompts or resources to where you're getting command prompts. So there are, for example, let's just see if we can find it. Reddit, chat, GPT. So if you want to see, like, for example, things you can do like with Reddit, like there's an example of, and pay attention not to the outputs, pay attention to the inputs that are creating the outputs if you want to use it for cool shit in your business. So that's all I got for you guys, and much love to you guys, and may the force be with you.